Hi folks, Monday. What do I do on a Monday? Usually charity shops. Well, I didn't really do that today, per se. There's a word for you on a Monday, per se. Google it. Just went to the one, and I went there because I'd put something away to collect today. And I will show you that a little bit later on because it's a bit bulky. I was going to do a preview of it, but it's bulky and flipping awkward. But I'll show you where it's actually gone after one or two bits beforehand. You might have noticed I'm shining a lot more today off the light. On the way back, dropped in the barbers. Normally have it on a number one and said, can you do it shorter than number one? Yeah, no problem. So it's probably on a 0. But I sort of like it like that now. Now I'm older, it's just not worth messing around with. And the more grey you got, the flipping older you look. So if you get a grey head, really in bloody trouble, ain't I? Got one or two bits though from another shop, which sometimes there's something pretty blooming interested in there, but generally it's just that I grab the odd bit. And it wasn't a lot, but I love these because every time I'm in there they might have some. And if they're in any other shops, I'll always grab them. Candles, there's 5 there. And by the looks of them, because very often in the charity shops they're old candles, so they're not something from within the year or 2 years or whatever. They go back, somebody's had them stuck somewhere for centuries. So these I think are the old type that I'm sure when I burn those they're going to dribble wax every bloody where. The sort we used to put in a wine bottle or something and let them dribble wax, and then we put another one in and dribble wax, and in the end you had a wine bottle dribbled full of wax. 5 candles, but they were 50p, so they're always blooming handy. If you go into specialist shops, something like that, you're talking about 50p a bloody candle, especially if it's got some red on the outside or something. So that's cheaper. The only other little bit I got from there was this it's in the 10p section, and it's a nice, really good quality pair of nail clippers, I believe. Unless somebody wants circumcising. Put that bit up and then it's springy. Take it down, it's not springy. It's 10p for a really bloody good quality pair of clippers. So I wasn't going to knock them on the head. So yeah, that's all I did today apart from what you'll see in a few minutes. Other thing, which is a Monday must for me now, I go in my local treasure trove record shop. It's called Drumbeat. Pete is the owner. The shop's called Drumbeat. If you're walking past on the outside, I probably said before, you sort of look at it, I can't be bothered. It looks like some of the old 20s stuff and that, if you're into that sort of thing. But you go in, it's a bloody treasure trove. I've shown you some of the albums I've bought over the last couple of weeks, and I went in today and it was a choice between 2 albums which I might get later in the week, or I might get it next week, depending. But this I wanted. It's a double album. It's not a fold out album, it's just one sleeve, and this is the one I chose at the end of the day. I put it away with the other ones. This is the ones I chose, and that's this one. The Cure, and it's called Mixed Up by The Cure, 1990 this is, and it's got some elongated tracks, some of the really good ones that they've elongated a bit more, so we got 4 sides of good tracks. So I had to do a lot of thinking, do I get those 2 albums, do I get this one? Well, the 2 albums that I'm going to get later, one was Zool Hex, if anybody knows those, and the other one is it's a single album, I think, of Bauhaus, but those that have watched what I bought a fair whack of Bauhaus, and there was a Susie album. I've got some of hers, so I thought get some I haven't got a lot of, and this is the one I am going to enjoy mixing up. So yeah, 1990, bloody good album. Did cost a little bit. That was 22 quid, but you give me 2 quid back, so 20 quid. Double album for me, that's pretty decent, 10 quid an album. That's about right. A genuine 1990 album. So on that premise, I will probably get my bloody Goth card taken off me, because it's not 1980s. This was done 1990. But then I might get it given back, because lots of the tracks were done before 1990. So I'm bloody laughing. Woohoo! Yay! So yeah, that is, with the other thing, the 2 really exciting things of the day. Out the 2, really excited about that one, because it's the sort of thing I buy. That though, I'm really excited about, because somehow I figured whatever music I listen to, eventually when I sort of go, oh, I'm bloody fed up with this, I'll turn it off and I always go back to The Cure. So that made the balance tip today. If I'm going to take anything home today, it's The Cure one. Right, so was there anything else today? Well, yeah, this. For those that know, I knock up my own. This is a new one. Got some little spikes. This was a bit of a belt. Little spikes that I bought. And this, I bought a packet of about 3 or 4 of these from a DIY store. They're just little brackets that fit onto there with a swivel bit at the bottom, and attach that. So that probably cost me most, if you went to the most, it'd be 3 quid, but I think it's lower than that. So I don't care if it's bloody homemade or not. It's a freaking damn sight cheaper than buying something like this on flipping line, even if you look for it cheap. So yeah, that's that. I think that is definitely that. So we'll go on to the other piece I bought today. Anybody again that watches some of my videos will know from bits they've seen that I love brass mirrors, that sort of thing, very gothic. And I did take some film of it closer up, but then I scrapped that and I opted for this bit you're going to see. I might nip in and take something a bit closer up so you can see it close up. On the other hand, the bloody might not. So if you have a look now, you'll see what it is. go, a mirror set. It was in the shop, it wasn't going any bloody where. And sometimes when I see something I like and it's not going anywhere, I know it's going to stick a bloody round until I buy it. So, yeah, I said, look, I don't think that's going to go anywhere. If you stick it away for us, I'll come in and get it Monday. So I said, yeah, okay, we'll do that for you. We'll knock a tenner off it. Very nice. So, yeah, it's one big, as you saw, one big oval mirror, two at the side. I'm a bit dubious of it. I'm going to find a way of fixing that a little bit better so that I'm not in bloody bed and it decides to go walkies off the bloody top, because I wouldn't be bloody surprised. So I'm going to find a way of stabilising it a bit better. But yeah, as you see, I love that sort of thing. I had to take some bits off there. I had to take a lot of bloody bits off there to put that on there. It was the only place in here that I could figure that it had any opportunity of going. So yeah, that's what it looks like there. Over a period of time, will it look a bit different than that? Your guess as good as mine. You know me. But now I'll show you just a little clip now of where some of the stuff that was on there had to go. Like, if anybody remembers that, before there was a ship on there, old sailing ship, I don't know where that's going yet. There was one or two other bits, lamp and that. Well, if you looked in the background on the windowsill lamp, the skull went, where you're going to see now, and one or two other bits had to shuffle around. So yeah, have a look now, you'll see where old Scully went. There you go. That's where he went. So folks, yeah, that's my Monday. One or two bits that weren't spectacular. An album that I love, and I'm going to bloody enjoy listening to it. Oh, I love that bloody shop. I love it with a passion. And Pete's so flipping helpful. If you got a few albums that you really like, he will put them away for you, because he knows I'll go in and get them. So I'm really, really bloody chuffed with that. Mirror, great. Gonna see how that goes through the day, because one thing I did notice, I put it in my flipping bedroom and it was bloody freezing in there. So, and it's not freezing out today, so I'm waiting to see if it's a cross between somehow it was bloody really cold down there, or it's that mirror. But I'll let you know about that. But if it is the bloody mirror causing it, it can soddy well jack it in, as I normally tell it. But we'll see. I shall let you know. So folks, yeah, have a good day, have a good week, have a good whatever you want. Do or don't do as I would do. Go and, you could go and have a nice haircut like this, especially the ladies. Be very, very nice. Have fun. Behave your bloody selves. I'll get back on the mirror.